What's going on, friends? It's Colin, and I was sitting here just rehearsing some guitar for a gig that I have coming up this Saturday. And for those of you that happen to be in the Fredericton, New Brunswick area, I'm playing in Officer Square Saturday evening at 7 p.m. And that is part of the Fallsbrook Festival. That's a free gig for the public, so if you're curious, come check it out. And just a couple of quick updates. I posted the EP by my band Art of the Possible. That's entitled Passerby, and that went up on Monday. I'll be uploading this video for Wednesday, so I'm still on track for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I hope not to fall flat on week one. I'll be in the studio finishing up the first set of mixes for the first 3 tracks of my album. I'll try and get a little bit of behind the scenes footage. It's kind of tedious work at this point, like we're just going through and fine tuning things, so it's not all that interesting to see, but a quick tour of where we've been working. It's not my studio, but it's a pretty cool spot, and it's got a great vibe, and I love the room. So we'll get some of that. I actually took Monday off and I went whale watching with my family in St. Andrews by the Sea, New Brunswick, and we had an awesome day. It was a ton of fun. So in rehearsing, I kind of realized that, there's a few chords that in my songwriting I definitely gravitate towards more often than not, and that are non-standard chords, if you will. So I figured I'd share a couple of those with you over the next few weeks. And I am playing this Godin 5th Avenue Kingpin archtop guitar. It's got a floating bridge. It's got the F holes. It's pretty cool. You see on the headstock. It's a Godin. And I've been playing these guitars quite a bit lately. So I haven't done a rig rundown in a while to show you guys what all I'm playing. And I will go into more detail. But I had like a Gibson Les Paul Studio. That I sold that to buy a Godin. I have 3 of them now, all of which I play live. They kind of serve different purposes. This is my most recent acquisition, the latest addition to my collection. And I don't collect guitars to look at them. I collect them because I'm trying to accomplish something in particular. I need a type of guitar that's best suited to it. And you can get kind of Swiss Army knife guitars that'll do all kinds of different things, but I wanted an arch top for kind of that mellow mid-rangey sound, and this thing is a hell of a lot of fun to play. So you can play anything from sort of electrified folk to, you throw some overdrive on it, this thing just absolutely screams. So it's a blast to play. I am playing Ernie Ball nickel wound custom gauge strings on it. These things. There's the camera. And that'll be reversed because I'm on selfie cam. Sorry. And I guess the final bit of tone, and this is a recent discovery by me, are these picks by Jim Dunlop. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by anybody. If anyone out there wants to sponsor me, I'm all for it. But I'm not. So I play what I want. I purchase what I want, and when I find something I like, I'm happy to recommend it. So there's going to be a lot of verbal typos in this video, and I don't typically edit. I like to let you guys just watch me fumble my way through. So anyway, these are focus. You going to focus on that? Probably not. Anyway, that's a Dunlop Tourtex T3 pick. This is the 1.35 millimeter. And the cool thing about these T3s is that they have a sharp tip. And so I have them in different gauges for different applications, but pretty much stick to the 1 millimeter playing acoustic live, the 1.35 millimeter or the 1.5 millimeter white pick, which is this one here. Just kind of depends on what I'm doing and what I'm going for. So there's a 1.5, and if I'm trying to get kind of that clicky acoustic sound, I play the old Yellers, the .73. For whatever reason, the green, the .88 Tourtex picks, I didn't buy them in the T3. I do have a couple, but I find that they're simultaneously too thick and too thin. So they're not for me, but I know some people swear by them. Anyway, it's all subjective. You can kind of pick whatever you want. Pardon the pun. And, you just play around with things. You know, picks are a few cents at the music store, so you can kind of go in and pick up a variety. Unfortunately, these T3s, they didn't have them in a music store locally, so I bought them from a website called stringsandbeyond.com. Again, no affiliation, no sponsorship. I find they're a great website. They carry all the obscure things and strings and picks and stuff that I've ever wanted to try out. That's where I actually get those Ernie Ball strings that I'm playing on. And, you know, I'm in Canada. I picked the free shipping option, so they take a little while to get here. So I have to kind of plan a week and a half in advance if I need any of my consumables. But great site, great prices. So that's a tip for some of you musicians out there to check out. Anyway, I want to go through this this chord that I like to play a lot. And on my first solo EP, it was in a couple of the tunes, like For the Money. I use it, a different variation in Finish Line. And so it kind of goes like this. And you can use it in place of an E minor or a B minor, and that's why I like it. It's versatile. So in the E minor shape, so you're playing an open, I'll turn that down a little bit. Playing an open 6th string. We're playing the 2nd fret of the A string. We're playing the 4th fret of the D string, open G string, and then the 3rd fret of the B string, and the 2nd fret on the E string. So it's a little bit challenging to get used to this grip. I practiced it a bunch, and then once I had it under my fingers, it's automatic like any other chord that I play. So it sounds like this. Pretty nice, you know. And it has these two notes in the middle that are right next to each other, which I think is why it's pleasing to my ear. But anyway, I'll stick a chord diagram up here, probably from Jam Play, and I think that it identifies this chord as an E minor 9. And I won't dig into the theory in this video because I don't want to bore the non-players, but it also works as a B minor. And all you have to do is just don't play the 6th string. I just mute that, and you play from the A string up. And so I guess in context it sounds like this. If I was going to play like an E minor, A minor, B minor, sort of 1, 4, 5 minor chords, minor 7 chords really. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of my favorite chords. I get a lot of mileage out of it, probably too much mileage. It's one of those things where you learn something new and it kind of becomes like hot sauce and you just put it on everything. You know, hot sauce on your eggs, your cheese, you know, your pancakes, whatever. But it is what it is, and I try and use it more sparingly in my songwriting as I go on. So yeah, that's a chord. Stating the obvious, that's a chord. Anyway, so that's, yeah, an E minor 9, and if you play it from the B, it's like a B minor 9 something or other. I'll put that diagram up here, and it'll tell you exactly what it is, because I don't know right now. That's the magic of editing. Anyway, guys, that's about it. As always, I have never been one that digs doing the self-promotion thing, telling you to subscribe and like and favorite the video, unless, you know, you actually like the video. So if you like the video, then I would really appreciate a thumbs up. That'd be great. If you've already subscribed and you want to see notifications, you have to ring the bell now. And I really don't like doing this. But anyway, I am on all the social medias. Well, most of them. I'm not on Snapchat. I'm not cool enough for that. But please, you know, if you like what I'm doing, you might want to see, if you want to see, you know, when I might have a show coming near you. My Facebook for my Colin Fowlie music page is down below. I'm very active on there. My Instagram, I'm posting there almost daily. Twitter, I, you know, occasionally mouth off and sound off about certain things. So you can always get a hold of me on those platforms. And your support, as always, is greatly appreciated. It's been great talking to you guys, and I look forward to talking to you more. Anyway, I have lost my light in the background. There we go. Cheers, guys. We'll talk later this week. Fuck. terrible at this.